it's opening day, and Cedar Point opening day is always like notorious for being super busy, having pretty lackluster operations, but we're gonna see how many rides we can get in a couple hours here. Also gonna walk around the whole park, see what's new. Probably get a ride on Top Thrill 2 or try to. So we're off to a really good start here. This is, by the way, it's about 8:55 right now. So we are a little later than we normally get here for early entry, but it's still early entry.
I drove here last night. Oh, that's your question. I don't know.
Welcome to early entry. So, I know we complain a lot about opening day, and it's always the worst operated day of the year, but that's because everything's new. So it actually only took us about 15 minutes to get from that massive security line into the park. So it's about 9:15 right now.
Nothing's running though.
Nothing is running. Top Thrill 2 opens at 10. It is not open for early entry this year. So we're gonna skip out on the early entry rides, just see how long that line is, and just wait it out. Just so we can get a ride on opening day, maybe in the front row. If it's too long, we'll head over to Millennium, or maybe go back to Frontier Town. Mac Shack update, still nothing in there, and they still have the cheese canopy over the doors, so I don't know what they're doing there. Also, Melt closed. That was very recent news, Melt is closed, so.
Cadillac Cars is walk on early entry.
We'll say this is a very cool view now. This side of the Top Thrill 2 Plaza is a lot better entry point. This side by Magnum is pretty wooded, so you can't really see a lot of the ride. This is just right in front of you. So, line at 45 minutes before opening does not look as bad as it did for a Keychain Prestige Pass holder preview. So we actually might just wait until it opens. So it's still very long. It just went the other direction this time, so we couldn't tell. So we're gonna head down to Steel Vengeance, the best ride in the park. We'll come back to this later, see how it is. Okay, I don't remember seeing this stand here on Pass Order Preview. Looks like there's a Top Thrill 2 specialized beer. And also this brand new stand, yeah, Top Thrill 2 High Points. But one of our questions for this year is, how much will Top Thrill 2 take away from the other lines in the park? Like, is Steel Vengeance going to be a much shorter wait because of Top Thrill 2? Yep. So we're going to find that out today. So Snake River Expedition closed this year. The height requirement in the whole building is still there, just literally the entrance sign is gone. To my knowledge, that's the only change that they made, and obviously the boats aren't there. But yeah, everyone seems to be heading towards Top Thrill 2. And if you look, this midway looks very empty compared to what it usually does this early in the morning, because everyone's going Top Thrill 2. There's new wood on Gemini, but literally just that part. And it's only the catwalk and the handrails. It's not actually the supports. So here's our plan of action. If Maverick tests, Steel Vengeance always consistently opens about 30 minutes later than 10, so 10:30. Maverick usually opens on time, unless there's an issue with the launch. So if Maverick tests and Steel Vengeance doesn't, which it hasn't yet, we're just gonna wait for Maverick.
Thank you, Top Thrill, for clearing this area out.
Yeah, there's like no one back here. Maverick isn't testing, but at least the trains are on the track. Steel Vengeance, I don't know yet, but look at the Maverick line. Usually it's stretching all the way down here. There's like 3 groups there. Alright, so Steel Vengeance gates are down, meaning this is probably not going to open anytime soon. There are people in the station though. There are people in the station. I'm hoping this already tested a little bit. I mean, obviously it did a couple test runs because there's trains on the block break, but it's literally a walk-on. When this opens, it'll be a walk-on.
Here I be a Maverick for the first ride. Steve's a little late in opening and there's no line.
Here we go.
And out of here on the first trains of the season. Those waiting on the platform, please take stock, secure any and all these articles, phones, wallets, keys, all of the stuff you have with you.
4th train of the year. We're headed to Steel Vengeance now. Line actually isn't too long. Still testing. It only tests every 5 minutes. But Maverick's running great. For the 4th train of the year, it felt very fast. It's still very intense. Still think I like Top Thrill 2 more. We're still waiting for Steel Vengeance to open. Right on time, it's 11:10. So we got in line about 11:10. It's actually 12:30 now, and if you saw, we were only maybe 10 minutes max in that line out there, because it broke down for about 30 minutes because one of the restraints wasn't locking. And then the 42 and 52 weren't locking. Yeah. Then after 42 was fixed, 52 broke for a couple minutes. It wasn't anything too serious. They fixed it pretty quick, but we were just waiting there a while. Maverick's down too. So this is opening day. This is why we say, of course, we don't hate Cedar Point or anything. We love Cedar Point. It's our favorite park. And Steel Vengeance is still the best coaster we've ever ridden. But Maverick's down too. It's cold, it's wet because it's still early May. Just don't come opening day. Not everything's gonna be open. Everything's gonna have a long line. Just wait until a weekday in May. You can get on everything with no wait. We're walking up to the Grand Pavilion to get some food, but from this angle, you can really see how big Top Thrill 2 is. Like, that's the main top hat right there. The spike is way over there. There it is, behind mine right. It is huge. We're really curious where they put all these people, because if this line is like 90 minutes like the app says, there's no way they're fitting that many people in this queue. So to my surprise, the queue is just completely full, but it's not spilling out. Hey, your painted sky ride, there's now a stripe and it says Cedar Point on it. So we got big changes here, but it looks nice. I still think this is my favorite area in the park. I really like Top Thrill 2's area, but this part of the park is super nice, super modern. So far, not very many new changes besides Top Thrill 2, of course. But we're gonna eat in here. I saw on Instagram for Cedar Point that there might be some new options. Food looks good. There's a new lobster. So
Lobster bisque.
lobster bisque. So I'm gonna try that. This is probably gonna be a shorter vlog, but we're on our way out of the park. We're gonna stop and get some merch from Top Thrill 2, so we'll actually go over that, the new merch. But today is so busy, and it's like gray out and depressing. But it is opening day, and lines are long, operations are slow, so we're gonna head out. We'll be back later this month, hopefully with another vlog, and hopefully when it's not as busy, so we can get some rides in. All right, we're out of here. Opening day was a success, kind of. It was better than last year's, and definitely better than 2022's opening day. We got 2 rides in 2 hours, 3 hours. It's just very busy. Operations are still slow, and the weather's bad. So
We'll be back in a couple of weeks.
yeah, we'll be back in literally 2 weeks. So I got my merch. You saw some merch there. Anyways, we'll see you in the next video.